Hi guys, this is Luke, and today I'm going to be doing a ranking of all three Bill and Ted movies. And this is a franchise I hold close to my heart because I love all the movies so much. Some of my favorite characters of all time. And I really believe that there aren't really any bad Bill and Ted movies. Just some are definitely better than others. So without further ado, let's get started. Coming in last place is going to be Bill and Ted's Bogus Journey. Now, I still really do like this movie, but I just think the end kind of ruins it for me. The first third of this movie, I think it's pretty alright, not as good as the first movie, but I still liked it. When you get to the second third, I thought it was actually really great when they actually go into hell. I thought it was really funny. I thought Duff is a great character. But in my opinion, as soon as they introduced Station, the movie took a downturn, and I just didn't like it as much. But there's still a bunch of classic, iconic lines from this movie. And I really loved the scene when they tried to possess Ted's dad. I thought that was hilarious. And also the scene with Death's game. Another scene I just thought was great. But Station, he just really put a damp on this movie for me. I did not think he was cool or funny. I didn't laugh at all with any of his jokes. Most of the jokes did work. But a really cool thing about this movie is that it really differs itself from the original. It definitely doesn't try to be a rehash. It actually tries to be its own thing, which isn't something you see much from sequels. So I think I'm always going to be really respected for that. But at the end of the movie, it just kind of leaves a bad taste in my mouth. Our runner-up's going to be the newest film, Bill and Ted Face the Music. Now, when I first started this movie, I was laughing really hard with Duncan and Missy. I just thought that was hilarious. I, as you further along throughout the plot, I think it's more confusing than any other Bill and Ted movie. There's a lot more stuff going on and a lot more subplots than any other Bill and Ted movie. I still really liked it, but there's just so much going on. But I still think it's a great movie, and the ending was surprisingly emotional. I was actually really almost teared up towards the end. Almost, I didn't. But I still thought it was just a great movie. I loved the new cast. I really liked Bill and Ted's daughters. I thought they made great additions. Of course, Keanu Reeves and Alex Winter were always amazing. Always are of these roles. But so the first and the second acts, at first I was kind of just not really sure how I felt about it. By the time we reached the end, I was very happy with this film. I thought it made a great movie for the Bill and Ted franchise and really bookended the entire series really well. So I just thought it was a great movie. But coming in first place is going to be Bill and Ted's Excellent Adventure. I just love this movie so much. I've seen it so many times, and each time it's better than the last. It always makes me laugh. So many iconic and quotable lines. I think that the historical figures are great, of course. They're probably my favorite part of the movie. The same way like Death would be the favorite part of the second movie. But I just love this movie. As you can see right here, one of my favorite characters in the film is Rufus. I think that they should have had a lot more screen time, but it didn't ruin the movie in any way for me. It's also just such a happy and cheery movie. It's definitely feel good. Whenever I watch it, I kind of believe in like a hope for a world and that everything will end up okay. It's just such a great movie in my opinion, an iconic film from the 80s. I think it's basically perfect. A few lines that haven't really held up, but mostly it held up. It's held up really well. I think it's a movie most generations can enjoy. I just have a blast with it every single time I watch it. And, well, that's basically what I have to say about this movie. It easily comes in at number one. It's one of my favorite movies. But that's just my ranking. Tell me your ranking down below in the comments. Also tell me, does anyone really like Station? Because I don't know. I just would be interested to see if anyone actually likes that character. But yeah, tell me your rankings in the comments below, and I'll see you soon with a new video. And just remember, be excellent to each other, and party on, dudes!